Hello, everyone. It's my favourite day of the year. August the 12th. It's my birthday. Do you know what age I am? I'm 48. But I'm moisturised. People say to me, wait a minute, that horse has got a boner. And I say... no, don't be stupid. I'm a unicorn. And then people said, well, I thought unicorns didn't exist. And I said, well, they do exist, but apparently only from the north of England, where my accent seems to be from. Anyway, I'm a unicorn, and I'm from Sheffield. A lot of people think unicorns are gay. And I say to those people, correct. This one is anyway, girlfriend. And people say to me, well, why are all unicorns gay? How do you make other unicorns? And I say, well, that's easy, we adopt. And then people say to me, well, why didn't Noah let unicorns onto the ark? And I say, we didn't want to go. You know why? Because we swim. It's funny how I can say swim and have my mouth open when I'm saying the letter M. Swim. That's one of the great tricks that unicorns know, apparently. Watch this. There's nothing I enjoy more than a swim. And then I like to have a nice plate of mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Anyway, all of this leads me to one thing, which is just to say thank you for joining me on my birthday, August the 12th.
Gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Wow, look at this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ferguson Late Late Show. I am your host, Jimmy Sticker. Thank you. Thank you. That's enough, everybody. Please now, save your applause. No. Please be quiet. Let's try and save the oxygen in the studio because it's so hot. This August day is so hot. It's so stuffy in the studio. I'm like, oh. Look at the heat rising from the crap photograph. Great day for America, everybody. Can you see unsightly stains? Man, you only get this heat in August, don't you? I remember when it wasn't quite as hot as this in July. Do you remember that? It was. Mind you, the audiences back then weren't too bright either, but I liked them. I liked them because they were putty in my hands. August is a terribly brutal month. Even the word August, it sounds hot and sweaty. August. The month of August got its name from the Roman emperor, August. Augustus. Augustus must have been a good emperor to get a whole month named after him. All Julius Caesar got was a salad. And an Orange Julius. He got an Orange Julius as well. I've always been fascinated by the Roman Empire. I've been to Rome. I love it. Rome was founded in 750 BC by the twins Romulus and Remus. Romulus and... That's true. That's not... It's a true. They were two twins. It was like an empire founded like the Olsen twins or something. They came and they said, we'll build our town here. Just like if the Olsen twins started their own town and it went on to dominate the world for over 1,000 years. And then in about 2,000 years from now, there might be a month called Mary Kate. I can never remember the name of the other one. It's Mary Kate and Osama, I think, are the two Olsen ones. The Romans, though, they were awesome. They built their stuff to last. Some of the monuments are still standing and they're crumbling a bit. You know, like the Trevi fountain and the Colosseum, Fabio, kind of falling apart. Seen better days. The Colosseum, though, in Rome is awesome. The Romans would flood it and have water battles inside. Awesome. I mean, you can't get that in a modern stadium. But the Roman Colosseum, they didn't have the T-shirt cannon. So, screw the Romans. What they did have, though... They had, I suppose they had the toga pistol. By the way, the Toga Pistol is the name of a bar on Hollywood Boulevard. Romans, of course, had a very powerful army who they marched into battle and defended themselves. What they did, they raised their shields. They would march in and they raised their shields to make them look like a giant tortoise. That was their thing. It was that they called it like form the tortoise, and they would like that. Not only deadly but adorable. In the year 410, Rome was sacked by the Goths. I got sacked by some Goths once. Best damn night of my life. Now, the Romans, I never understood in the movies, right? The Romans speak with English accents. Why is that? That's always in every single movie. The Romans are like, I say, Maximus, where are my trousers? Form the tortoise. All right. Isn't this lovely? It certainly is. You know, if we're a tortoise, shouldn't we move a bit slower? Oh, very good point. Slowly. Now, that doesn't make any sense. The Romans were Italian. They should have been like, what's a coming a go, everybody? Isa tu se frusi ice cream. Yes, that's the Romans. And the Romans loved to eat. The Romans, they built vomitoriums. That's what they called them, vomitoriums. They would stuff themselves and then. Of course, that doesn't happen in Hollywood now. You know, until recently, archaeologists were baffled because the Romans loved to eat, but archaeologists couldn't find any evidence of pots used for cooking. And then they discovered fireboxes. It turns out that the Romans would barbecue and they'd grill their beef and chicken and unicorns, whatever they had, much like we do today in the month of August. Yes! That's probably how it got its name. They were, making their sausages going, Your Emperorness, we should have a special time of year. Yes, we should. Let us call this time of grilling August. After me, an Italian who speaks with an English accent. Now, this is true. This is true. The Romans wouldn't grill sausages, and they banned people from eating sausages. This is true. Sausages were banned. Is this true? You'll have to look it up on the interweb Google. But I think it is true. As far as I know, I seem to remember that the Romans banned sausages because they believed it promoted sexy behaviour in public. You know, because Germany's renowned for... The Germans eat sausage. And they're quite sexy, so maybe the Romans had a point. I wonder why they stopped at sausages, though, because vegetables can be very sexy. Get the photograph ready, I'm going to do the vegetables thing. For example, vegetables can be... I pulled this out of my garden only this morning. Look at that vegetable. Ooh! There it is! Wait. Ooh! Oh! Well, that's all three of our special effects in one monologue. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not all of them. We have one more. Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney? Oh, there we go. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Please keep your applause to a minimum. It's so hot here with August weather. That all your genuine enthusiasm is heating the studio to an intolerable degree. I'm like, Gee, I'm glad I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, it really slows me down, August. You know, when at this time of year I get kind of... Well, reckon I'll be doing the emails now. Let me see what we got here. I do the worst American accent anybody's ever heard. No, isn't it awful? Well, bird-a-dude. Sound like a cartoon chicken. Who is that Foghorn Leghorn? I say, son, yeah. You a chicken hawk, boy. All right, this is from Mike in Omaha. Oh, the thermals are of August. This is from Mike in Omaha. He says, "Hi, Craig. Who's your favourite character on The Wire? I think you're most like Omar because you have a populist sense of justice while still being gangsta to the core." You got me. It actually is Omar. I love that character, Omar. And you ever watched The Wire? It's awesome. Oh, what a show. What a... wait, hey, it's still on CBS. This is from Chris in Seabeck, Washington. Chris says, "Dear Craig, please mention what a great state Washington is." Chris. Yeah, Washington's a great state. Yeah. Happy? This is from Greg in Reston. Greg says, "Craig, I am confused by your on-screen antics. Are you straight or are you a lesbian?" Greg. Well, if you'd been watching the show about a month ago, you would know that this show is actually very popular with lesbians. I think because, let's be honest, I do kind of look like an old lesbian. That's okay. It's what I'm going for. It's the look I'm going for. Do you know there's a website called Men Who Look Like Old Lesbians? Do you know how I found out about it? It's because when Kevin Bacon was on the show, he said, "Hey, are you on that website?" "I'm on it." Kevin Bacon is on it.
And then he was talking to me, and I was thinking, oh, he does. But I thought it was kind of good. It's kind of good of him that he just, you know, that he brought it up. This is from Katie in Cincinnati, Ohio. Katie says, Craig, to have my email read on your show is on my list of things to do before I die. Make my dreams come true. Love always, Katie. Katie, I didn't even know you were sick. This is from Melissa in McNutt in West Virginia. McNutt? That's the name of a town? God, you have to be a hard ass to come from a town called McNutt, don't you? Where are you from? McNutt! You got a problem? Melissa says, I've kind of caught on that you sometimes tape guests in advance of certain shows, but do you pre-tape email segments too? Never! Never! I tell you how you know this is August the 12th. Look out there. Look at Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles. They say August 12th is known in LA as the bluest day of the year. All right, we might as well do the last one. This is from Tarek in Nashua in New Hampshire. He says, I'm going to Dubai for the first time. Any advice or tips? I've never been to Dubai. Wear a hat? Be polite to your parents? That's more a kind of everywhere you go thing. I don't know, what's in Dubai? Clubs, nightclubs and stuff, aren't there? All sorts of nightclubs. Wear a hat. It's the heat getting to me. I gotta take a break, get some water. I'll be right back. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Please. No, not the noise and the heat. My first guest is an actor. Wow, what an interesting idea. An actor as a guest on a late night talk show. Has that ever been tried? Yes. But he's a very big actor, a movie star actor. He's starring in The Time Traveller's Wife, which is in theatres Friday, August the 14th. 2 days from today. Take a look at this. Look.
Couldn't possibly.
Please welcome the lovely Eric Bana, everybody. Eric Bana.
Buddy.
How are you, pal?
I'm really good. I love August. August is a good month for me too.
August. It's a fine month. It's winter in Australia, August.
It's absolutely bloody freezing at home at the moment. Yeah, so it's really nice to be out here in the heat.
Oh, it's very, very hot here.
Yeah,
right now. I did knock it off, you wise ass. All right, Hey, it's nice to see you with your hair back again. Because the last time you were here, you were shooting Star Trek. It was all bald.
I was shiny bald, and my hair has grown back. Thank God. Thank God it came back. And
what about on the rest of your body? Did it all grow back there too?
I always keep that shaved, so don't give it a chance. But it's come back, and you know, like yourself, a couple of greys as well.
I noticed you got a bit of grey coming.
And can I say, I want to shake your hand because you know what I'm sick of?
What?
The black helmet. Do you know what the black helmet is?
I think it's a movie. I saw one.
That was the red helmet. The black helmet is the thing that men get when they decide to try and cover the greys.
Oh my God, it's horrible, isn't it?
So the two of us together, look.
Well, look, grey guys.
Men out there.
Yeah. That's right. I don't. That's enough of this homoerotic nonsense.
You took it that way. I didn't.
No.
I took it as a high five. I don't know what it was for you.
I thought we were, you know, recreating scenes from the Black Helmet. Do you know though?
You'll be able to point them out now.
Yeah,
look,
no.
hey, black helmet.
I know, black helmet, and they dye their eyebrows as well. It's horrible. They look like a child's drawing of someone.
They do. The thing I love about the black helmet is they really think no one's going to notice.
I know, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. Joe, you're not going to dye your hair then?
I occasionally play with it, you know, for film, but in real life, no.
You can't.
My wife would be terrified, actually. She loves the grey, so she'd probably love you.
Eric, please, you got nothing to worry about. You're Eric Bana. I'm a douche in the middle of the night. Come on. You're good.
If you say so.
No, it's a true story. Now, what's the movie? The Time Traveler's Wife? Are you the wife or the Time Traveler?
I am the second wife. I am the husband of the lovely Rachel McAdams, and it's based on a best-selling book, The Time Traveler's Wife, which was
that was the name of the book too?
Novel. Yeah, we tweaked it a bit. We call it Time Traveler's Wife, the movie.
Right.
I basically have a condition where I involuntarily travel through time, and I basically visit my wife as she's
happened to me.
growing up. But without alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I would drink tequila. 3 days later, it's the future.
Actually, it's funny you say that because that's actually one of the things that triggers Henry's time travel is drinking in the film. So it could be based on that.
Yeah. I believe it. Now tell me, does he wake up often in dumpsters in Mexico? Because that...
Right. No, luckily. Although, actually, he does wake up in precarious situations and, unfortunately for me, naked as well. Which,
you don't have a time machine?
Well, if I do, I still travel in the time machine without clothes. I mean, it's I don't keep
How does that work?
I don't know. It's just a device that the author had in the book, and we had to do it in the film, and I had to wake up around Chicago, various places, just stark naked.
I'm quite interested in this film now. Did you actually do it yourself, or did you have a body double?
I have a body double called the Black Helmet, who...
That's who everybody uses. Yeah, I know.
No, I did it myself. But I didn't really want to, because really, who wants to see a naked 40-year-old butt? I really think it's, you know... Okay, then, all right. Actually, that's not true. I just turned 41 last week.
41?
Yeah.
It's time to start dyeing your hair, son.
I'm gonna...
Do you know when I first started this show, CBS made me dye my hair to appeal to young people?
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just going to creep them out. They're going to think it's like a creepy old guy with dye hair going, hey, do you like me, young people? Very strange, isn't it? What is it about the deification of youth? Why is youth so celebrated in this town? Because hardly anybody's young. They're all old.
No one's allowed to age in Los Angeles, which is really interesting. I mean, I'm actually fascinated by it because, like I said before, it's like people don't notice, but you always notice. And the whole Botox thing, it's like, well, you still look 45, but you look like you're 45 with Botox.
Right.
Like, that's how it works. You know.
I sometimes do that in the mirror, though, and just go, holy crap. That's what it would look like. If I wasn't married to my wife, this is what I'd look like by now.
That's actually quite... That's
not bad.
That is,
see, that's the thing,
freaky.
though. But what it is that straight on, it's all right. But what they forget is there's the side of your face. Because I'm sure when Cher looks in the mirror, she goes, that's all right. But it's the minute you turn slightly to 1 degree, you go, ah!
You know how you have the I don't know if you have it in America, but in a lot of the bathrooms in Australia, we have this kind of like infrared lighting that, you know, so people can't do drugs. It's so basically...
No.
You can, yeah. So wouldn't it be good if they had an infrared light that just highlighted Botox at night?
Oh, yeah.
Just fluorescent glow, you know.
That would be awesome. Could we have that? No, we can't have that. It sounds very expensive. That would be great. Well, you can see it, though. You don't need to highlight it. Tell me about these amazing Australian drug-free bathrooms. What the...
Well, it's basically, I think it's so you can't see your veins if you're in a bathroom. It's just as a normal Australian thing. I mean, we're completely, normal down there. We just, every bathroom.
No, I thought aren't you notorious heroin addicts in Australia? Where,
Just all
good night, mate. Good night. I'm just having some heroin. I'm enjoying some heroin, mate.
I've not painted my country in a very good light.
No, it's I've been
You've got
this.
Australia, the movie, the Hugh Jackman version, and I come on here and talk about the bathrooms where you can't shoot up.
No, come on. I've been to Australia. You know that.
I know you're obsessed with Adelaide. We've been through this before.
Adelaide, the striptease saloon there, and the Crazy Horse, lovely place. Yeah, in Melbourne, you're from, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah,
I love Melbourne. I have to get back there.
You should.
I went to an opera in Melbourne once.
Well, it's very, very artistic.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had the DTs in the opera.
So what did you do?
It's the only time I ever had them. I left. It was very, very frightening.
No one noticed.
I think they noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, because the opera was Tales of Hoffmann. That was the name of the opera. And it's not meant to be frightening. But I was like, boom! Right out.
Kind of like Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd in was it Knocked Up, where they went to Vegas and Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, that's Cirque du Soleil when they've had herbal cigarettes. That'd be frightening. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't do anything like that. You're married with kids and stuff.
I enjoy drink, but
Really, what kind of drink do you enjoy?
I'm a bit of a Scotch wine man.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of a Scotch do you drink?
Just Johnny Walker Red on the rocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me recommend a Scotch to you.
Absolutely.
Now listen, when an alcoholic Scotsman recommends a Scotch, you should listen.
Write it down. Yeah.
It's called Highland Park. It's from the Orkneys.
The worst.
It's a terrible name.
Cheapest,
terrible
nasty.
name.
I'm joking.
Terrible name. It's not because it should be called Hackabroich or something like that. But it's called Highland Park. It's the only whiskey that I know that they make in the Orkneys, which is the islands off the north coast of Scotland. You drink that stuff, rehab in 2 weeks.
Really? Is that your personal guarantee?
It's so delicious, you'll be like, I don't care. I give up everything for this. And then 2 weeks later, you've been rehabbing, it'll be all right.
Celebrity rehab or just a normal rehab?
Well, what do you prefer? The dyed hair rehab or grey hair rehab?
Well, I go the grey hair rehab.
Yeah, that's...
And tell me, are you one of these, like, purists? You can't have ice with it, has to be neat?
Well, I can't have whiskey with it now.
Right.
I can't even have whiskey with my whiskey.
Just rocks on the rocks.
Well, I used to drink it with maybe just a little tiny bit of water sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or just near water is fine. Well, how do you drink? Do you drink it with ice and soda and Coca-Cola and all that?
No, never with Coca-Cola. Sometimes just neat or maybe, a little bit of ice.
What do they make in Australia, a strong drink? Wine is
We make beautiful wine in Australia, and we make beautiful beer as well. I mean, we're, renowned for our beer.
What was that wheat
Victoria
beer?
Bitter's fantastic. Melbourne Bitter's fantastic.
That Red Spider thing? What was that again?
The Redback?
Redback, yeah.
No, we make, great beer in Australia.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and it's
that.
higher alcoholic content than in America, which we're very proud of as well.
Well, Australia has a higher alcoholic content than America as well. You get more alcoholics. Eric, it's always good to see you, mate. Please come back and see you soon. Eric Bana, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a member of of country music's legendary Williams family. You know the Williamses. Hank Williams, for heaven's sake, and then Hank Williams Jr. and the other Williamses, Hank the Third, and there's more of them, obviously. I think I'm insulting people now, aren't I? I'm terribly sorry. Anyway, my next guest is from the Williams family. She's here performing Keep the Change from her album Here With Me, the lovely Holly Williams, everybody. Holly Williams.
Let's open the window, within the blinds, and stick a hand from the sweet sunshine, 'cause it ain't getting me away. I've been locked up in this house way too long.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Well, we learned a lot on the show tonight. Oh, man, the heat's really getting to me. We learned that I kind of look like an old lesbian. We learned that Eric Bana enjoys the black helmet. Yeah, that's right. Email me, tell me how annoyed you are. And I'll be like, oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Yeah, I'd be annoyed too, but it makes me laugh, that's all. Oh, well, that's another one down, another August the 12th. Roll on August the 13th, I say. Also, we had an email tonight, as I recall, from somebody who wanted advice about going to Dubai, where I've never been. And I told them to wear a hat. So they learned that. And that's about it. I don't think they're really laughing, they're just hysterical now. It's kind of that they've gone crazy with the heat. You know when in the Prisoner of War movies when the guy goes, I can't take it anymore! That's what's happening over there. Oh, I saw him begin to crack when the cat's head blew up and there was a skull, a human skull underneath a cat's, and it was all on fire. You know, you can just tell when somebody's being sarcastic. Although it might be one of those genuinely odd laughs. You know, the people that, when somebody laughs, it's like, you're like, oh no. You're like, I know, it's so horrible, I'm so sorry. Could be one of those. One of those. I don't know. You know, sometimes when I hear women laughing in the audience here, and they have this kind of laugh that goes, and it, for all the world, sounds like they've got their underwear on inside out. That's what goes through my head. I'm not a well man. Nor am I a particularly talented or interesting man, but let me tell you this. I am reasonably punctual. And if you were watching today and you went, well, how do I get a late night show? How do I get on CBS after Dave? Here's how you do it. Be on time. Be on time to the appointment where they're looking for someone to take over from Craig Kilborn, was it? You know, Craig Kilborn left after 5 years. I've been doing this show 5 years now. And I used to think, Kilborn, you fool, why did you leave? But now I'm like, oh, yeah. And walk a mile in another man's shoes before you judge him, is what I say. Or do 5 years in another man's studio before you judge him. That's what I say. Oh, yes, I thought I'd better check my watch because we're running over and I just noticed I don't get... Ooh la la! So...